Hi, my name's T and welcome to my Japan vlog. Woohoo! Subscribe! I left LA for a quick trip to Japan to celebrate a friend's birthday. I didn't go looking for anything, I just wanted a change of pace and something different. And Japan gave me exactly that. It was busy, exciting, and sometimes even overwhelming, but between all that, I found all these little pockets of peace that actually surprised me. Here I am at the Delta Sky Club, getting ready for takeoff. I met some really nice people here and decided to have a mimosa because I knew I was gonna sleep and literally just wake up in Japan. The food was alright, but I made the best of it. At this point, I was pretty drugged up on my medicine anyway, so I was ready to knock out, put on a movie I wasn't gonna watch, and just be in Tokyo already. I'm ready for Tokyo, y'all. Finally landed in Japan. Woohoo! I am here. I landed in Japan with 2 luggages full of expectations and a heart open to whatever came. Tokyo greeted me with so much motion, crowded crosswalks, vending machines on every corner, and strangers who bowed with kindness. I felt like I was in a dream because maybe I was high, but also I didn't need to do anything but just be, because that's enough in this city. I was so excited for what was to come. I was like just amazed by everything, and my driver was super nice. Whenever I travel like an old lady. So I have everything with me that I need in order to get cleaned up and get ready. I was excited about the room because number 1, it was cheap, and number 2, it was just like whatever. Like, we knew we were gonna decorate the room for my friend's birthday, and she was gonna come and we were gonna make it super special. So I was excited to decorate the room, make it super cute, and just get comfortable in Japan. The food at like the little knick-knack shops were actually pretty good. So I wanted to eat like a little snack before the night got started and get ready, shower up, and then let my friend know that we were so excited for her birthday and we are here to celebrate. So as soon as she came in, we're like, happy birthday! We had all these balloons set up and drinks ready to go. Hey friend, let's turn up. We went out on the town and I just feel like Japan was so many things. It was beautiful, busy, unexpected. And even though we were here for my friend's birthday, I feel like I grew a lot on this trip just by like myself. You know what I'm saying? We stayed in Tokyo and it was really fast paced, and it was like a lot of contrast going on. I feel like a lot of people were kind and soft-spoken and patient, but a lot of people just weren't, you know? But it's like, whatever, we're not going to take that personally. We're going to have fun. We're going to turn up because life is lifing right now. And even when you're across the world, like, you just have to, you know, roll with the punches. I had some really good food, some bomb-ass ramen, and we had a lot of fun just making just random TikToks, you know? But I noticed most of how being far from home made me feel closer to something else. Do you know what I mean? Like a version of myself that I was ready to explore. I feel like the afternoons were the best part of each day because the sun would hit the city perfect, and Tokyo is like really alive. So you're surrounded by noise and a bunch of locals, and it's a lot, but at the same time, you just gotta enjoy the moment. A lot of these moments just weren't planned, but Everything that I was experiencing was honestly delicious. The matcha was like the best I've ever had. The waffle matcha was amazing. The ramen I had earlier today and the night before like warmed my entire body. Like everywhere we went was such a vibe, and we got to just experience so many different things. Dinner was a bit difficult, I'm not even gonna lie. There was a lot of like random ways to order and a lot of different styles that we're just not accustomed to, like these private dining rooms instead of actual restaurants. But we were excited, but unfortunately our whole party didn't show up on time, so we had to go and eat somewhere else, which was totally fine. I just think that we make the best in any circumstance. However, this circumstance wasn't the best. So for day 2, we decided, you know what? We're going to get a structured plan together, and we headed to the fish market. I am a planner naturally. I always have been. So after the first day of kind of roaming around and just going with the flow, I decided we got to get some structure around here. I found myself craving structure. So I scheduled us a little fish market day, and we had such a great time. The food is literally unforgettable. The fish market is exactly what it is. Raw, real, and delicious. This was some of the best sushi I've ever had. I mean, the people here were so nice, and we just saw some very interesting things. The melon and corn cake weren't my favorite, but you know what? It was cool. We literally only spent $80 USD for everything that we ate. I mean, we shared a lot of stuff, but honestly, it was fine that way because we ate good, honey, as you can see. The Wagyu was giving butter. Butter. Look at her licking the plate. We met friends, we took pictures, we had desserts, we had everything I feel like the fish market had to offer. We tasted teas, had new different types of nuts, and then we had more matcha. Of course, we were deciding to get drunk. Why we did this before a shrine, I don't know. But hey, when in Japan. Going to the shrines was a very spiritual moment for each and every one of us. I had no idea what was going to come after this, but the emotional, spiritual incline that we took was amazing, and I'm so grateful for it. I'm really happy that we went to these shrines and we got to learn the small rituals and the respects that you can give while you're in Japan. It was definitely something different, but I was open to any type of cultures and learning different things. Even if I wasn't understanding them exactly or doing them wrong, I found little pockets of peace within the experience of it all. I think we went to a place called Shibuya, and this is a place where we got to see all kinds of different cute little animals. It made me miss my dog a lot, but I love that I got to see this cute little meerkat. We got to see piggies and all types of things. This cigarette was very interesting because honestly, I really don't like cigarettes, but this one was actually nice. It had like a little strawberry flavor to it, and I was feeling it. McDonald's was very different. We had to try it. We were like, we have to try McDonald's in Japan. It's very different than US, but it's so good. The teriyaki wasn't my favorite, but I did love the chicken that they had that was like, you know, just like the basic sandwich. It was really good. The french fries were bomb too, and taking these cute little pictures with all the girls that came on the trip for my friend's birthday was really fun. The next morning is like us just getting up and trying different types of foods from these little stores around us, and honestly, it was so gross. I'm so mad I even gave it a chance. I was disgusted, and I usually don't spit out food because I think it's so tacky, but that was disgusting. So I just had to wash it down with some coffee. But once things started opening up, we got dressed and went over to like a little pancake place. But like I said, the ordering here is just so different. Like, we got used to it after a while, but everything is either electronic or just a certain type of way to order when you're dealing with the server, the waiter that's basically at the restaurant. We decided to get ready to go to Pokemon Cafe. It was some place that we both said we really wanted to go. And I know the other girls on the trip were doing their own things. So we came to the Pokemon Cafe. And one of the things that I didn't realize about this place was that the food is so cute, but it's just not good. Our waitress helped us out changing to English and gave us Pokemon cards, and it was really cute that we ended up getting the same card. And we had a good experience. It's just that the food was not that great. The drinks were cool, but still, I feel like we could have had a better experience if the food was better. Also, it was very packed, so as much as we wanted to see everything, we had to get out of there because honestly, it was overstimulating. It was a very big touristy spot, and at this point, we were like, let's get out of here and let's go eat, grab some food, and then we can go to another shrine that we want to visit. I can't remember what this city was exactly called, but it was really nice. There was a lot of different types of places over here on this side of town. And when we ended up at the shrine, we got to see if we were going to get good fortunes or bad fortunes. And I feel like we both got what we needed in that moment. And I'm grateful for that. There were moments where I felt like God was so close to me and my ancestors were like gently letting me know that I'm on the right path. I don't even know how to explain it, but it's just something spiritual did happen to me in Japan. And it wasn't anything loud or dramatic. It was just a soft shift in my soul and basically letting me know that I can trust my journey. When we dressed up as geishas, it was one of the most beautiful experiences I've had. We had a tea ceremony and we weren't able to record everything, but it was beautiful. And at the end of the night, we just decided, let's get fucked up because we just went on this huge spiritual journey and we needed to recoup from that. So in the morning, we went to get McDonald's. We had to get another matcha, of course. And we decided, let's get on the train and let's just enjoy our last day in Japan. We've experienced so much this trip. And, travel isn't always dreamy. Sometimes it's exhausting. Sometimes people are rude. Sometimes your feet hurt or things just go wrong. But there's always something in travel that can teach you. There's always something that can open you up in the best ways. And I do feel very opened up with this trip. We went to the beach and honestly, I slept the whole time. My body just needed that rest. And the train ride was so peaceful and also like a meditation. I just remember watching the landscape blur past and feeling small, but not in a bad way, more like in a safe way. And we just had a really great time. I think that being away reminded me that I'm really not truly alone. Even if there's friends around or not friends around, there's always guidance that's there. And it doesn't always come in the form of answers, but sometimes it comes in the form of feelings. I had a really great experience with this trip. I feel lighter, I feel more spiritually connected, and I'm trusting the path that I'm on, even the parts I don't understand yet, because I know that I'm being led and I'm being protected, and also that even though everything doesn't go as planned, they happen when you need them to. And on my way home, I'm feeling like at this point, I'm ready. I feel like I grew a lot, but I'm also exhausted and just ready to be back in America and with my family and just in my own home. But now, when I think about Japan, I think about the warmth of the ramen. I think about the texture of the silk from my kimono, the sounds of the laughter in languages, that I don't understand, but I could feel. And I think about all the sacred moments, the planned ones, the unplanned ones, that stitched everything of my trip, that made the fabric of something beautiful that happened. When I think about traveling, I think it's always about letting life unfold and surrendering and just trusting God's plan for you and knowing that you're safe and you're okay. So if you're watching this, maybe take this as a little reminder. Go somewhere new, even if it's just a mental place, but just be curious again and be open. You never know what part of yourself is waiting to be found. So thanks, Japan, for the food, the movement, the truth, and the stillness. I am now home with more than souvenirs. I am home with peace and love and, gosh, more experiences, more love, more life. So grateful. Happy to be home. And thank you for watching my video all the way through if you did. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to do more vlogs. But right now, I'm just going to enjoy being home. Bye-bye.